Yo, my name's Ascetic. Today I'm going to be breaking down my song Blood with Red Rob and Kahze. Uh, so yeah, without any stalling, let's just get into it. So, starts off with a piano, much like Chloric. I love my pianos, if you couldn't tell. This shit kind of nutty. Not gonna get into that yet. I did MIDI this. I am running piano. I don't play it yet though. I'm not good. Um, so coming into the verse, because that's just the intro, nice and basic. Start out with a impact sweep. Shout out Kishore. Some orchestral drums. Then a string, I believe. No, actually a glockenspiel. I believe that's what it is. I'll just single everything out. Wait, hold on, this is the string. You can tell it's not the greatest plugin. I don't even remember which one I used. It says Contact, but that does not sound like Contact. So with everything, you can kind of barely hear the glockenspiel. It's there. It has its presence. With the piano, it changes a little bit. We got a higher octave. Get some dissonance there. And then Rob comes in. And this time, I actually have the vocals. So let's break this down a little bit. We got
move through darkness towards the light. Cast
as doubles up here that are both panned left and right. We got this.
Move through darkness towards the light. Cast aside doubts in my mind.
That's just like, you know, tuned lead. Like a double type thing.
Move through darkness towards the light. Cast aside doubts in my mind.
Noticing now, I used his premix as the goddamn main. But you know what? That's fine. And it makes it sound better because I don't know how to mix vocals. Here's my chain for vocal mixing. Pro Q3, boosting those highs a little bit. Compressing. Don't remember exactly what this is doing because Rob actually showed me this chain ages ago, and I just kind of have it pre-saved. Then we got OTT, classic. You know, we got the goddamn another EQ. Get rid of some of those mids. De-esser, because you know the sounds be kind of sharp sometimes. More compression, and then a little bit of reverb. You know, pretty solid chain. And then for some reason, I de-essed this. Again, I don't know why. I made this like a month ago, so just going on from there. I'll play it until something new happens.
Move through darkness towards the light. Cast aside doubts in my mind. And every choice and every voice tells all my wills I must survive. Blood.
A little bit of a dissonant string, you know, just to give it some a little bit of energy, you know, it's building. A different sample for the drums. Because I do not have good sounds for that. I believe a little respace I made. You gotta get a little Reese riff in there. Oh, something nice. What is... Oh, that's just the cutoff from there because originally this build-up was only an 8 bar, but Kahze wanted more to do, so he asked for a 16 bar. Speaking of which, let's sweep into that. So we got some transitional sounds. Sweep that reverse impact again. It's just with the piano.
Red in my eyes, fire in my bones, jaded by the devil's lies. Sharp in my mind, draw my bow, quicker than a lightning strike.
So I'm like, yeah, so I got a reverse impact here. Going to another impact. I think it's just that one, but on a different track. That transitional whoosh sound again. Yep, another impact. A lot of transitional sounds on this. Gotta make it feel epic, you know? We have build drums being automated upwards in pitch, automating in smile, and frequency. And then under this, I have this kind of layered underneath.
Desire on my tongue will overcome me. The taste of glory is fine. I no longer sit beneath your deities, cause I'm turning all the...
You know, just to give it a bit more space, almost, kind of give it another layer.
Desire on my tongue will overcome me. The taste
It's
of...
very faint in the background, but once it's muted, you know it's muted, you know?
Desire on my tongue will overcome me. The taste of glory is fine. I no longer sit...
It doesn't feel as wide, it feels very thin. And that's not Kahze's fault whatsoever. I could have asked for him to do some doubles, but you know what? That's fine. I don't mind it. Yeah. Moving into the draw.
Sip blood to wine.
Now, unfortunately, I removed the VSTs from the project just to save my CPU because it was dying. Because, you know, PCs do that. But we got a bunch of basses layered. So we got this one on the downbeat. And then this one, kind of like the main rhythm. I believe this is the sub, it looks like. Yep. Looks like a string. Yes, that's actually a string. But I ran it through ring mod. Now with an EQ. Just to, with the ring mod, it just gives it a bit more like dubstep feel to it. I believe this is a choir. Yeah, it's a choir. I think okay, so it was my headphones messing up. I did pan those on purpose. Yeah. Crash cymbals. Oh my god, a lot of basses. I forgot about how many there were. We got this one. I believe I have another one layered in there on that downbeat, just to emphasize that. Without it, it just kind of sounds weird. So with it, you can tell that's the downbeat. It's not just where I kick landing. But without it, you can still tell, but it kind of feels off. For the second part of the job, similar kind of idea. A glitch I made in a different project. If you want another video, I can go through my glitches and how I make them. It's very easy. Then for the second half of the drop, the B section, quote, we got this. Which is, you know, just a different timbre of... Yeah, slightly different. Just enough so you know it's like a different part of the drop, but not so much so it sounds like a different song. Made that a bit more choppy. These basses are all the same. And then we got another glitch in there. This part just like that. I even changed the string melody a little bit. I believe what it's doing is an A sharp and a... I want to say A. I think this is in D minor. cannot remember. Then for the second half of the drop, same rhythms. You know that clear A B section. But what I did differently was I added being automated downwards in pitch, just to give it some more. I know what the word I'm trying to think of is, but I cannot remember the word for the life of me. Content creation. Yeah. No, it gives it a bit more. Just gives it more. It keeps the listener like, ooh, what's that? I like the way that sounds. And coming out of the drop, we got another glitch. I believe this is a trombone. Yeah, trombone layered with a sub bass up here. Can my mouse not die, please? Thank you. Same bass as in the drop. We got theorem brass reset that I believe I found. We got some rain ambience. Coming into each hit, we get a impact. We got a reverse brass.
Dragging a match, it's time for a knife. You saw it through mine, then you probably go blind. I've been trapped in the black. Can't with the fact you no chance to react. I had to move fast, I've been stabbed in the back. Misery has kept me company, so in summary, I just started stabbing the.
What I could have done on the ad-libs, in hindsight, I could have added some distortion. Like if I threw, let's grab OTT, and then this on there, like that's kind of hard. I wish I did that, but what else? Like it's fine. It sounds great as is. Both Rob and Kahze killed this.
The black, can't with the fact you no chance to react. I had to move fast, I've been stabbed in the back. Misery has kept me company, so in summary, I just started stabbing the back. Keep it distance, can't stab from the back.
And that comes in right when the bass and the hi-hats come in. So just on its own, right? Get a little bit of a you know, like something kind of dark, because you know, guts. And then we got the choir and the offbeat, and all those melodies are being side chained to that kick, wherever it is. Here, yeah, this chain here. So it's all being side chained to that kick. I could have side chained it to the snare, but you know, I don't think I needed it. I don't think I needed it. Comes back into the pre-chorus.
Blood soaks into the soil, clawing at my skin. I cannot be held or foiled for the life that I have lived.
A funny thing, I noticed this as soon as Rob sent it to me. That is a very... What the hell is that lisp? That is a very similar melody to Chloric. I got him on a little while ago. Now, I'm sorry, Dean, because you'd probably listen to that. Also, I'll do it not so deep fried. It's a very similar melody to Chloric, which I fucking love. I love that callback. Build, same thing as before.
Red in my eyes, fire in my bones, jaded by the devil's lies. Sharp in my mind, draw my bow, quicker than a lightning strike. Desire on my tongue will overcome me. The taste of gore is fine. I no longer sit beneath your deity, 'cause I'm turning all the blood to wine.
Oh, yeah, you thought it was gonna go through the drop. No, we got a fake out.
Wine.
A lot of the same basses as before. We got this one coming back. got this coming back. But we have this one playing its own little melody, which I've been experimenting a lot with recently, and it's a lot of fun to do. Let me come back. It just immediately goes into that sustain that's going down. And this rhythm's a little bit stabbier. A little bit more. It's a little bit boring, but it works. It's a little I tried adding the strings, but it sounded like there was too much going on. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna have it there. Then coming out of the drop, we got glitch again. And the piano. It's doing something different. And that's Blood. That is Blood by me, Acetic, Kahze, and Rob and Kahze. Both very talented artists. Please go check them out. Check out Blood on all streaming platforms now. It actually came out early, but you don't need to know that. Let me know what you guys thought. I still don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, peace.